help other moms realize their natural potential by teaching them how to eliminate limiting beliefs. So, this week I want to talk to you about social media and if you need a detox or not. So, first, what is a social media detox? Obviously, it's getting off social media, so don't check it. Don't get wrapped up in the loopholes, don't get sucked into all of the drama that happens on social media. But that does not mean that you don't have to post on social media. So one of the first reasons why you might think that you need a social media detox is because you're feeling super insecure lately. So I know that everyone has done it, and I think that our society has done a great job of trying to reverse a lot of that. But you see those super perfect, supermodel-esque women on social media saying, oh, they're just a regular mom. But, no offense to you ladies. I think you're all wonderful. I think you're killing it, whatever you're doing. But for myself, I look at these pictures of them in the kitchen with their messy mom bun, and I'm like, my kitchen is way messier than that. Okay, let's start with that. Second, my skin has never looked as beautiful as yours. Third, I have no idea what to do with my hair anymore, so I always have to just tie it to the side. And then, my background isn't perfect. Look, you can see a little bit of my dream catcher over there. So all those insecurities, you think you have to have this perfect image of who you are and things like that. But, if you're starting to feel super insecure, take a break from social media. And second, remember that you're awesome. Just the way you are, you don't have to change a thing about yourself, okay? A second reason you might realize that you need to take a social media detox is because you're feeling super anxious in social settings. So I think that we kind of get lost in, looking perfect on social media. So whether you are the one that feels imperfect when you're in social settings and you feel like, again, the insecurity, you couldn't possibly live up to the expectations. Maybe you think that your life is a little more boring than other people because you think that all these people are doing these wonderful things on social media. Or you're the person who has the perfect social media and you think that you have to continue to be perfect in person. And both of those can, lead to a lot of pressure on yourself. So that is the second reason why you might need a social media detox, is because we're all people. We all have flaws and we all have things that are going on, and our lives are not what we show on social media. You only really show the best of your life on social media. You don't usually show the worst. So keep that in mind when you're stuck in the scroll, okay? Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is a big, big, big no-no. I don't care who says it. You better not be saying it. And I don't care what they say. Don't listen to the haters. Don't be a hater. That is a number one. Do not go on social media if either you are being a cyberbully or you're being cyberbullied, okay? Just remember that those people that are usually doing the bullying have insecurities that they don't talk about, that they are projecting onto you, okay? So they're usually the ones that have the sad life and all of those things that they wish that they had, that they maybe think you have, okay? So the best thing to do with a bully is either to ignore them or to stand up to them. But you know what? With social media, you just block them, okay? Block them and move on. I don't care if they're a family member. I don't care if they're your best friend. Just move on. Okay? Number 4 is addiction. So this is actually a very interesting one. I watched The Social Network. What is it? The Social Dilemma. Okay, sorry, I had to look real quick. But The Social Dilemma, my husband and I have watched that, and it's very interesting. It's a bunch of the high-tech execs in all of the social media platforms kind of talking about the platforms themselves and how they know that they've kind of created a system that's very flawed, right? So social media is scary in the sense that it really does analyze you, your behaviors, your friends, everything that you do, and it almost works like a slot machine. That's the way I'm gonna use it as a descriptor. So a slot machine, let's say you're in Vegas, Atlantic City, something like that, it knows when you pull that handle. I don't think you even pull handles anymore. I think you press a button now. But that's kind of how social media works, right? So you press the button and it starts showing you these things, but it knows where your eyes are drawn to. It's knowing who you're interacting with. It knows who and what you're saying and when you're saying it and all of those things. It's crazy. So they have designed social media to be addicting. And some people are more susceptible to addiction. Let's start with that. And second, it's such a great escape. But you can fall into those other traps that I talked about, social anxiety and, insecurity and maybe even cyberbullying, because then you're stuck in the scroll. You're looking at who's doing what and, how wonderful their life is and blah, blah, blah. And it's just going to eat at you. If you stay on it, the longer you stay on it, the worse that it's going to get. Okay. So if you are feeling at all like you need to check it all the time, take a social media detox, okay? Take a week off. So, last and not least, and maybe not even last, I'm sure that there are more reasons why you would need to take a social media detox, but these are my five. But this one is depression, right? So you get addicted to it, you're getting stuck in the scroll, you're getting, you know, social anxiety because you think you need to be perfect, and then you're feeling insecure because everybody else looks perfect, or you think you need to be perfect all the time, and then you get depressed. And, it's happened to me. It's happened to me plenty of times, because I do work online. I work from my phone. I work with a lot of these social media platforms to promote my blog posts, to promote, myself, to promote my brand, all of those things. And then sometimes you put something out there and you're like, it's going to get so many likes, and then it gets none. And that, my friends, is very, very defeating feeling. So, not only that, but again, you feel like you need to be perfect. I mean, I look at other people's YouTube videos, other people's blog posts, but the thing to remember is that's their life, that is not your life. You're on your own path, you are not on their path, and that is okay. So, especially if you're on social media and you're feeling depressed, whether before, during, or after, take a break from it, okay? Because social media is not real life. Social media is one thing. Your real life is meant to be lived, okay? But if you are someone like me and you do work a lot with your phone, you work a lot with social media, you need to promote your blog posts, you feel like you need to have a presence on social media, you can get my Money-Making Mom Toolkit, okay? And in that is all of the tools that I use to be on social media and be social on social media without being glued to my phone 24/7. So I have a little bit more time with my family and a lot less time stuck in social media. So if you want to get that, you could check out the link below or above, depending on where you are watching this. But thank you, and I look forward to talking to you next week. All right.